You're watching Hodgepodge, and I'm Nick with All Poets and Heroes, here to talk to you about some of the gear we got going. So, let's start with what Corey's got. He's got a Gretch 2622T Streamline. It's a semi-hollow electric guitar, Bigsby vibrato, the Filtertron pickups. Sounds great, very chimey, very like a good blend between single coil and bass sounds. So he loves this guitar, loves the finish. We've got that running into an Egnater Rebel 30. This amp does not really get the Fender kind of chimes, but it's got just a great kind of clean sound. You know, it's got a little bit more bass than a Fender, but a little bit more clarity than, say, a Marshall or anything like that. And the drive channel, which we didn't use on it, but which we do sometimes use, sounds freaking amazing. For some of the effects we have, we just ran a Boss ME50. I think he primarily used the tremolo and delay, as well as he's got a reverb set on that. It's a very simple digital board, but it gets most of the work done. Over here, we've got Rob's Takamine. It squeaks sometimes, but overall it's got a really fantastic sound, nice fat neck, nice woody tone.
Great action on
that. Yeah. Set up very well. Pretty good electronics most of the time. Moving on to what I play, I've just got this ESP LTD C10 bass. It's got the PJ setup, PJ bass pickup setup, and you know, it gets the best of both worlds. Most of the time I run both pickups hot, both pickups all the way up. Sometimes I'll just use the P bass sound because it gets a little bit more bite and grit to it. I've got this Cavin Pro Bass 100 amp. It's just a really simple solid state bass amp that gets everything done. And the Egnater, going back to that, is a tube amp, so it gets some of the best guitar tones on the planet. Up here with our MOX8, this thing is kind of a beast because it's got all kinds of presets, and one of our favorite settings on it is you can actually use a vocoder with it. We didn't do that today, but as soon as we figured out how to turn it on, we started using it in just about everything we did. One of the songs we recorded recently was The Corner, which we played for you today. In that song, normally, we have vocoder kind of interspersed throughout, and you know, it's a really cool kind of digital voice sound, and it just adds a lot to it. So,
you used it in Daydreams too, in the bridge.
Yes. It was just kind of an extra layer in Daydreams too, which was the first song we played. And so, you know, you'll hear it on some of the stuff we release in the future too. We love the vocoder. Vocoder is amazing, as well as the organ. Organ and vocoder are pretty much our two go-tos.
That's all you too, man.
And that pretty much sums it up. I'm Nick McLean with All Poets and Heroes, and you're watching Hodgepodge.